At the Comedy Catch this weekend is someone that you will not want to miss, and that is Killer Beaz. You may have seen him on the show yesterday. He's joined us again this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Jess.
Well,
good to see you.
How did your Thursday show go?
The show was great. Yeah, what's that word? Awesome. It was a fun show, man. It was. I did tumbling in the show. Healed some people, so to speak.
Sounds like it was a great show.
Yeah, it had a good crowd. Had a good crowd too. So, you know, the catch is now at the Chattanooga Choo-Choo Complex. In case y'all did not know
I love the new location.
And that area of town is on fire. I mean, they are really doing well. And I go a lot of places, and I've seen lots of downtown areas that they're trying to revitalize and this and that. It has really worked here in Chattanooga. So.
Yes, I love the area there near the Choo-Choo, the little pedestrian alley they have there in the evenings. But again, thanks for joining us this morning. And you've got several more shows this weekend.
Yeah, two more tonight, then two more on Saturday. And then I'm off to an undisclosed location in the mountains to start taping Moonshiners for the
It's
new season.
your third season, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a lot of fun. And so the show was great last night. Tried out some of my new material, which was a lot of fun. And so I'm out here working hard, building up a nest egg, because I'm going to start a new business. If they ever vote medical marijuana in, you know, they're finding a lot of good stuff with cancer treatments and palsy and epilepsy. With a lot of the stuff they're doing with it. But if they ever vote it in Alabama, I'm going to just steal all I've got and get all my money and open a dispensary. I went to one and looked at one. You ever seen one?
No.
Dude, it is so weird. It's they have different names for the strains of the marijuana that are just crazy, and stuff like Gorilla Glue. I'm like, Gorilla Glue. And there was one called 9-Pound Hammer. And I'm like, so you want to smoke something that makes you wear a helmet? No, they had kryptonite. That's what I was trying to think of. I'm like, y'all smoke stuff kill Superman?
Yeah,
why would you do
that's not fun.
So it's just weird stuff. So I got the scheming, and if they pass the law in Alabama, I'm going to open a dispensary, but I'm going to name all my strains after Cracker Barrel's menu. And so, because that would work in Alabama, people would be like, oh, I want some of that fried okra. Give me a joint of fried okra and peach cobbler over there. Oh, and it's National Macaroni and Cheese Day.
It is.
Mac and cheese. Yeah, I'd be like, what are you going to do with all this? It's family reunion. It's potluck. So.
Well, for now, we're going to stick with the real Cracker Barrel menu. That's actual food.
I like Cracker Barrel, by the way.
Hey, I do too.
So, but now, every time I go in there now, I think about that.
Now that's what you think of.
Now I think of,
of
so
course.
it's funny. But it makes me hungrier. Get it? They say it makes you hungry. So.
I wouldn't know, but that's what I've heard.
That's what we've heard. Pretty great. Now, that nurse that was in yesterday told us.
Did she?
They did research.
I missed that conversation, but.
Yeah, I made it up just now.
So don't take his word for it.
Do take my word for it. I'm a scientist. If there's one person you can trust in this world, it is the comedian.
It's probably a valid statement.
So there's probably one. Plus, a comedian that's had lots of head injuries. I've had lots of head injuries growing up. Having stance. First time I was a little toddler. My daddy, who was a big man, sat on my head in church. Jess, you know how... It's
because you wouldn't stop talking.
Y'all, you know how when kids are so little that they stand in the pew, everybody got up, y'all, to sing a hymn, and I laid down to take a nap. Oh. And so after the hymn, they all sat down, and Dad sat on my head. He didn't get up right away. He thought it was Mom's purse.
Oh, no.
He finally heard my little feet kicking the bench like that. It kind of smushed my head flat. If I rode my tricycle and the wind blew, I changed directions. Oh, my God. So there's that one.
Okay.
When I was in the 8th grade, I got hit in the head with a boomerang. A buddy of mine, Glenn Taylor, before you ask, no, I'm not the one that threw it.
Okay.
A buddy of mine, Glenn Taylor, had this boomerang, and on the box it had different tricks you could do. And one of them said, hurl this instrument. Okay, it's a stick. It said, hurl this instrument, y'all, at a 45-degree angle. True story, at a hard, flat surface, and it will careen off of a cushion of air. and fly into the heavens.
That sounds like an accident waiting to
And
happen.
I know, and I'm like a science in action cushion over there. I've got to see this. So, Jess, I stood in a ditch, or out on the street in front of the house. I stood in a ditch. I leveled to the road and yelled, "Throw it this direction."
You went quite low enough.
Correct. So he hit me in the head with the boomerang, busted my head open. I had a dial on my head. It was like that. And Glenn Taylor was wigging. He was jumping up and down. I'll always remember this going, "Remember your Boy Scout training." And I'm thinking, the handbook said duck.
Yeah, should have ducked.
Yeah, what would first aid for a boomerang wound be? Step 1, stop laughing.
Okay, so after your stint at the Comedy Catch, you've got a busy year ahead. You do a lot of things. You mentioned a Bigfoot movie recently.
This summer, I was in a low budget, and y'all, listen to me, low budget is in all caps.
Okay.
A low budget Bigfoot movie that was shot in and around the Mobile and South Alabama area. I played the part of the grizzled old cryptozoologist who helped the lead character find Bigfoot. I gave him tips and pointers. I had lines such as, "If you're going to find Bigfoot, you got to lose yourself." So stuff like that out in the woods. The name of the movie is Bo McGraw and the Legend of the Alabama Bigfoot.
Okay.
It is at this point in time on Amazon Prime.
Good to know.
You can stream it, and so it was a cool little movie. I wrote a bunch of my
Did you
little
find
parts
Bigfoot?
myself. We did not, but what I did, the funniest part of the movie, y'all, I took some milk duds out to the woods and I dumped them out in the woods like they were animal droppings. And when I took the lead character through the woods, I'm teaching him how to learn from the woods. I go, the droppings, the scat from animals can teach you a lot. So I get this milk dud, y'all, and I eat it, and I go, "That deer's pregnant." So, line I wrote myself, thank you very much. So now I'm not only an actor now, comedian and writer. So total we just call it total package.
That is total package. All right. So if you want to see the total package, you're at the Comedy Catch.
That sounds funny.
You know what I mean. So still this Friday and Saturday, you have 2 shows. We do recommend you go ahead and get your tickets because they do usually sell out, so you won't want to miss it.
Oh, and there's a showtime, 7:30 and 9. Good to know.
There you go. So you know what time to show up.
Yeah.
There you go. If he's late, it's not our fault. We showed him what times.
Oh, and now I brought in a special comic friend of mine from San Francisco that will do his set right before mine. He's great. His name is Paco Romaine, and I make fun of him and tell him he's named after America's favorite lettuce. but he is very, very funny. They loved him last night. He killed. So I'm introducing him to the South.
Perfect.
And so tomorrow I want to take him to Ruby Falls and Rock City
show him around the
and
area.
the Incline Railway. So
Yes.
I want to do that tomorrow.
You have to let us know how he likes the area. But
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us again this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you,
again, I
Jess.
hope you have a couple more great shows here in the area.
Yeah, me too. 2 days in a row on the show
talk
with
to you.
Jess. Woo!
There we go. It's a record.
Great.
All right. We'll be right back on Let's Chat.